Hello everyone and welcome to Rizzo Rink for the nightcap of this Monday night doubleheader between the Revolution and the Black Storm. Coming to you right after a 7-4 win for the Thunder over the Outlaws. And now we join you in the midst of a 5-on-3 for the Revolution, as penalties called on the Black Storm on Nolan Fox and Jaden Santangelo. Revolution's first shot of the man up sails wide, so Mason Dennis is the chosen man to chase it down. A 5-on-3 disadvantage attempt there by Nick Fox goes wide. So here come the Revolution, trying to take advantage of this 5-on-3, something they will have to do against a high-powered offense like the Black Storm. Being held up just a little bit is Blake Askenaz. Askenaz is into the boards. He's a little slow to get up behind the play. Now we'll have a stoppage of play with 11:55 to go. Clock still running down. And Askenaz, while taking a hit, will stay in. 11:48. 11:48 to go in the first period. And now running down. Bench penalty called on the Revolution. Illegal motion is the call. $11:20 to go in the first now and ticking. So back to a 4-on-4 now as the first penalty has expired. 4-on-4 for the next 23 seconds. Then it's a 5-on-4 for the Black Storm. Mason Dennis with the interception here for the Revolution. Dennis to the face-off circles. Behind the back, he scores! Mason Dennis unassisted, 1-on-none. And behind the back look puts the Revolution on the board first. It's 1-0. Jumping out to a hot start, something that the Revolution have not done a lot of this season, coming in winless at 0-5. Mostly having to play from behind, so we'll see if there's a different game plan from playing from in front. 44 seconds to go now on the man up for the Storm, as that goal was conceded in the 4-on-4 quadrant of the penalties. We're a double team out in front of the net, and a shot wide. Colin Bozak had an off-angle look. Ten minutes to go in the first. Pass sails wide. Looking for Butkus. Brought in by Butkus. In between mid-rink, and Butkus' back foot was behind the line. So it's an over and back call on the Revolution. The Black Storm are not able to score on the man up, and so are back to even strength with the Storm down 1 after a flurry of penalties early in this one. Shot by Phil Reuter was eaten up by the goaltender Sid Johansson, who gets the start today for the Revolution. Here's James McCauley. McCauley was on goal with that one wide. The Storm will play it in. Askenaz taking a beating today as he takes a check into the boards. He'll sub off behind the play. There's a look coming in. Dylan Hanna is forced to fade away. Hanna goes to Michael McCormick. McCormick with a shot. That one blocked before it got to Johansson. May have been blocked by Butkus in front. And here's Thomas O'Hagan. O'Hagan chugging down through the blue line. And that one intercepted by Hanna. Hanna through the blue line, takes a stick check, slides down, pops back up. Hanna against the boards by the Anthony Reppes sign. The Black Storm will retain possession with Nick Fox. Fox with a pass back, it's James Lindsay. Lindsay fires that one wide, gets his own rebound off the boards. Lindsay to Hanna, tic-tac-toe shot, instead it's Santangelo. And again, it's saved by Sid Johansson, who has forced the Storm scoreless in the first 6 minutes. Almost 7 with 8:14 to go. Coming down the near side is Tyler Folk. Folk out across, off-speed shot winds up in the stick of Thomas Kelly. The starting goaltender today for the Storm, as being taken down on the far side is Nick Fox. Took a little bit of a shove there at the top of the face-off circle. That'll be a whistle against the Revolution. And the Storm take over on offense. Here's Michael McCormick. McCormick from the top of the face-off circle, around the blue line. McCormick to the side. That shot saved by Johansson off a pad and off a post. And off the back netting out of play. So it'll be Black Storm balls. The last touch was by Johansson. First shot of the possession will trickle wide. Andrew Thomas sends that one down the other end. Here's Askenaz. Askenaz to McCormick. McCormick gets pressured away. Played off the boards by Thomas. And Thomas again is forced to send that one down to Kelly. And the other Thomas Kelly, will whip one on goal toward Johansson, who doesn't quite make it to him before the shot clock expires on the Storm. Revolution are back on offense. Two quick ones, one shots by Dennis, who is saved. And 6.5 to go. The Storm looking to end their scoreless drought as Nick Fox fires a shot. It'll go off a late and out of place somewhere. And back into the rink. And now crease violation called on the Storm is bringing the ball right back in with Askenaz. And Phil Reuter was called for the crease violation on his shot. 9 minutes have elapsed in this first period. It's a 1-0 Revolution lead. Mason Dennis goes to Nathan Branson, and Branson is that pass intercepted. Trying to bring the ball in for a fast break opportunity, but not able to momentarily was Zadell. Zadell forces Johansson to make a sliding save attempt. That one no good. Hannah's shot wide. Rebounds picked up off the glass by Reuter. Reuter with a look, and that one again turned away by Johansson, who makes two quick ones to keep the Storm scoreless. Mason Dennis between the circles now taken up across the blue line. Dennis from blue line to blue line. Dennis sails that one on goal and just wide. Here's a look on net, and that one saved by Kelly and off the back netting. And stoppage to play, a whistle sound that appears to be a call against the Storm. And there'll be a penalty. 2-minute penalty called on Nick Fox, number 12, for holding of the stick. The only goal so far today was scored in a 4-on-4. And we'll have to wait at least a couple more minutes for the first even strength goal. Mason Dennis around the blue line. Dennis between the circles. Dennis with a shot, that one saved by Kelly. Ushered into the corner is Jeffrey Vetter, who's forced to pick it up. Vetter fires that one off the shoulder pad of Kelly. And nearly cleared out by the Storm, and unintentionally, Nolan Fox is sent into the corner, waiting for some help. It'll be slow coming to him. Nolan Fox goes around the back of the net from end to end. Mason Dennis with some great defensive pressure for the Revolution. Fox is double teamed. Held up now is Vetter. Fox pickpocketed. And the Revolution take it back behind the net. 4 minutes to go in the first. 1:10 remaining on the man up for the Revolution on the Nick Fox penalty. Alec Fleming goes to and fro from Dennis and back to Fleming. Fleming tried to get his pass into the stick of McCauley, but McCauley had that one go over his head, off the boards, into the stick of the Black Storm offense. For the Storm, bringing it in slowly is James Lindsay. Lindsay around the near side of the face-off circle. Lindsay to Askenaz. 35 seconds remain on the man down for the Storm. 25-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Askenaz with a off-angle shot just wide of Ferguson. Second effort is off the post. That one roused the pad and post behind Johansson. Now neither side can get clean possession of the ball as Mason Dennis finally brings it in. Takes a stick up high, but pops right back up. Dennis, a 2-on-2, fires a shot. It's saved by Kelly. 2:48 to go in the first. The penalty on Nick Fox has expired. We're back to even strength as the Storm kill the man down. Hannah by the Thomas v. Taylor sign. It's Nick Fox with his first shot out of the box, and that one wide. Mason Dennis, his pass gets intercepted by Thomas. Thomas to Santangelo. Santangelo in front, and a crease violation called on Nick Fox, who would have had a goal if not for the foot in the paint. And now it's James McCauley down the other end for the Revolution. McCauley to Branson. Branson around the outside of the face-off circle by the Storm bench. Branson, shot, saved Kelly. It's loose in front of the crease, swatted at towards the goal by Fool, put back saves by Kelly. Nick Fox with the pass. Fox, shot wide. And the Revolution are just off the point as Fox, again, a little wide of the net. The second shot was taken by Jacob Snyder. Just over 90 seconds remaining in this first period. Here's a pass to Butkus. Butkus by the scorer's table, looking for Fulk, but it's wide. It'll pop back off the Revolution, the Black Storm bench, pardon me. Here's Nick Fox looking for redemption. There's a shot off the post, and again it rattles wide. Thomas by the blue line. Thomas' shot, and it's high in the net. And the door was open on the Revolution bench. We'll see if that brings about a call. Doesn't appear to be, but it will be Black Storm ball. Here's Nick Fox. Fox's shot, and it's eaten up by Sid Johansson. Johansson goes to Sebastian Hamilton. Hamilton through mid-rank. Fox picks up the loose change. Fox behind the back to Askenaz, and Askenaz scores. The Storm finally get on the board 14 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, and it's a 1-1 ball game in the first period. So Mason Dennis and Blake Askenaz, the only two goal scorers in this first period so far. Just under 20 seconds remain in said period as both goaltenders have been amazing. Sid Johansson for the Revolution and Thomas Kelly for the Black Storm. The jumble of bodies in the middle as Nolan Fox finally brings in the loose change. Fox pickpocketed, the ball will sail into the corner, and that'll be it. The first period comes to an end with only 2 total goals being scored in the frame of 15. 30 more minutes to come from Rizzo Rink in this Monday night nightcap. 1-1 game through 15 minutes. 15 minutes down from Rizzo Rink in this Monday night doubleheader, the second game of said doubleheader. 30 more minutes to come. 1-1 your score through the first minute 15. Being held up out in front of the net is Butkus. Butkus, though, brings in the loose ball. He fires that one wide. Is chasing it down in the corner is James McCauley. McCauley is centering feed. Taking it up is Phil Reuter. And Reuter around the near blue line backs out to Thomas. Thomas cuts it back in between the face-off circles. Fires a shot. He scores. Back-to-back shots on goal result in goals for the Storm offense. And after being scoreless for the first 14.5 minutes of play, they have now scored 2 in the last 1.5 to take the 2-1 lead. Face-off won by the Revolution. Taking down the other end was Tyler Fulk. Fulk's shot, though, went wide of Kelly. And so the Revolution are back up on offensive with Hannah. Hannah, from the inside of the face-off circle, takes a return. Hannah to the top of one bounce shot is high in the net. And off the back netting is Matthew Reuter. Took that one. 13:10 to go in the second. Andrew Butkus around the blue line. Butkus to Nathan Branson. Branson between the circles. Branson cuts back through the near side and goes to Dennis. Mason Dennis to Jeffrey Vetter. Vetter through the middle, being triple teamed now, fires that one off the shot clock itself. And that shot clock will disable. Or at least will run down to 0. 12:30 to go in the second. 2-1 lead for the Storm. Two games on the lower scoring side. This is the previous game. The Thunder and the Outlaws was a 7-4 final score in favor of the Thunder. There's Caden Zadell. And Zadell, that'll be a late check by the Revolution. That should be a call. A hand is up, and it will be. 12:10 to go in the second. It stays a 2-1 lead, but the Revolution will go a man down. Foul is on Alec Fleming for dead ball contact. It'll be a 2-minute minor. 1:40 to go on that penalty. It was a quick start. And Nick Fox with a quick finish. 3-1 Storm as Fox will even up the strength real fast and make it a 3 consecutive goal streak for the Storm offense. Nick Fox, the first of the two Fox brothers to score a goal today. And he has his first point of the game after going scoreless himself in the first period. 3-1 lead for the Storm. The Revolution needed to bring some life back into the defense here. Charging down the near side is Reuter. Reuter goes to Jacob Snyder. Snyder just above the blue line gets sent back. And the Revolution will take it across mid-rink. Mason Dennis calling for it in front of the net, but did not get the pass toward him. Sebastian Hamilton now around this near side of the face-off circle. Here's Branson. Branson takes a check into the glass behind Kelly. Took a shot on goal, but the ball was not quite in his stick, and it falls out harmlessly. 10.5 to go in the second. Still a 3-1 Storm lead. A whistle sounds, though, and this could be a call against the Storm. 2-minute penalty on Nolan Fox for boarding is the call. 10 minutes to go in the second period. The Revolution down by 2. It's the first time either team has trailed by multiple goals in this game. A guy first shot of the penalty box, that being Alec Fleming, took a shot. The shot sails wide on him. The Storm going to go to man down goal, and they do. Right out in front. It's a 4th goal of the game for the Black Storm. And it's put home by Jaden Santangelo with his first of the game. The Storm's 3rd in this early second period. .9:15 and ticking to go in the second. 4-1 Storm lead. They've scored 4 straight. And illegal movement for the face-off on the Revolution. The Storm looking to go 2 for 2 on the man down, but they're unable to. Here's Thomas around the blue line. Thomas around the Roman Catholic sign. Now forced to back it out. He goes to Nick Fox. Fox to the center of the blue line. Goes toward Thomas. Thomas shakes off a man. Thomas with a shot. That one saved by Joe Hansen. It's loose in front and sent away by Matthew Reuter. All the way down and played off the boards. Maybe not, as the whistle sounds. So the whistle will be against the Storm, and the Revolution take it, and then turn it right back over to Thomas as the penalty is expired. Here's Thomas, who whips one wide. Played off the boards. He's trying to. He's full for the Revolution. He can't bring it in. Neither side can seem to find the ball at the moment. It's up against the Revolution bench. And the Storm player was sent into the boards. Hand goes up. It's a delayed call. Sebastian Hamilton getting called for the 2-minute penalty for boarding. That sends the Storm back up on the man up. They're coming off a man down where they were able to score a goal and not concede any. Looking to score 5 in a row and have golden opportunity too, with Nick Fox and Hannah at the top. Here's Askenaz with a look. Askenaz has that one turned away by Joe Hansen. Nick Fox around the blue line. Fox towards Snyder. Snyder is shot off the post. It'll sail by Hannah. Kelly brings in the ball. Kelly will loft it up, and it's a shot clock reset for the Storm offense. Back up to 20 as the ball knocked in and out of the stick of Jacob Snyder. And a whistle against the Storm is maybe a late check there into the boards. Will send the Revolution onto offense. Fulk around the Thomas V. Taylor sign. Has that one lofted off of his stick, nearly off the board, or off the boards, nearly off of me. And now whistle sounds as the ball sails the other way. .6:10 to go in the second. 4-1 lead for the Storm. Mason Dennis wishes he caught that one, as you probably could have heard on the mic. .13 to go on the man up for the Storm. Obviously get the score on the man up, having scored on a man down earlier. More than halfway through this one, it's a 4-1 Storm lead. Fox goes across, goes to James Lindsay. Lindsay to the top and to Sean Quinn. Now it's Phil Reuter. Reuter off the glass. Reuter back to the top and Lindsay. Lindsay to Askenaz. Askenaz on goal. It's saved by Joe Hansen and picked up in the crease by the Revolution goaltender. And Johansson will fire one up. Picked up by Jeffrey Vetter. Vetter goes to Alec Fleming. Fleming gets shot off the backboards. As Branson as that one go off the boards behind Tim. Some more late contact there as Lindsay will take up across mid-ring for the Storm in their first possession. Lindsay to the face-off circle. There's a shot on goal. It's saved by Johansson. He'll pounce on it. And the Revolution are back up on offense with Mason Dennis. The Revolution have gone scoreless through the last 10 minutes of play. A little more if you include some time in the first period, but have not scored yet in the second. Here is Branson. Branson to Butkus. Butkus is the far face-off circle. Butkus on goal. It's shrugged off by Kelly. The shot got off before the violation, and so the Revolution will reset with Mason Dennis. Dennis takes a hit. The ball somehow stayed in his stick. Maybe it didn't. I have no idea where the ball went. It's in the stick now of a Revolution player. Dennis wants a call. He will not get one. And chase down the corner is Zadell. Zadell to Askenaz. Askenaz a shot. Saved Johansson, and he pounces right back on it. A timeout called by the Revolution with 3:30 to go. We get 3:31 in the second. Johansson, a very solid outing so far. Only 4 goals conceded, 3 of them in the second period. And it's a 4-1 Black Storm lead with 3.5 to go in the second. .27 to go in the second period. 4-1 lead for the Revolution. This night has been a story of the goaltenders. Only 11 total goals scored in the early game. 5 total here, as Thomas Kelly especially has done a great job in net for the Storm, only conceding 1 goal over so far 27 minutes of in-game action. Here's Dylan Hanna looking to make it 5 for the Storm when he does. Hanna beats Johansson on this inside corner, and it's a 5-1 Storm lead with under 3 to go in the second. Face-off is won briefly by the Revolution, now picked up by Thomas, who goes quickly in transition. Thomas to Hanna. Hanna being pressured back toward the Storm bench. Hanna to Askenaz at the blue line. Askenaz, a shot. That one saved. Johansson trying to pounce on it. And he will. Save made by Johansson, 2 minutes to go. Nathan Branson across mid-rink. Behind him is Jeffrey Vetter. Vetter into the corner. Vetter with McCauley Vetter and McCauley with them. And here come the Storm now in the turnover. Back and forth they go, a 3-on-1, and Askenaz is the winner 6-1 Storm as Askenaz will put one home past Ferguson. And with 90 seconds to go in the second, the Storm are starting to pull away. It's 6-1. And Askenaz gets his second of the game. .110 to go now. Face off won by Thomas. Thomas lost one down to Lindsay. Lindsay to Santangelo. Santangelo's shot goes wide. Picked up by Bozak. Bozak to Hannah. Hannah into the corner. Zadell now fires one blocked by a Revolution member out in front. Zadell tried to go to Lindsay. Instead, it's Askenaz who scores. And maybe not Askenaz. The wrong player is Jaden Santangelo, and Santangelo will join Askenaz as the only two players to score multiple goals tonight. It is a 6-goal second period for the Storm offense, and 7-1 total. 13-12 ticking off the clock. 7-1 Storm lead, having scored the last 7 in the game. Nick Fox trying to make it 8. That one, though, saved by Johansson. And the cross-floor pass will rattle off 95. Well, a 90-second break, and coming out of the second period is a Storm trying to rattle off a few more after a 6-goal second frame, 7-1 lead for the Storm. .30 minutes down, 15 more to come from Rizzo Rink. The Storm riding a 6-goal second period to the 7-1 lead going into the third. Thomas Kelly, the starter and second period starter for the Storm in net, throws a shutout on the Revolution in the second period, as they have not scored a goal in the last 18 minutes of in-game action. Well, in that span, the Storm have all 7 of theirs. Here's Hannah from the far face-off circle. Hannah to Thomas. Thomas out to Nick Fox. Fox in between the face-off circle and the blue line. Fox with a shot, he scores. What a move by Nick Fox to find open space. The pad's coming loose from behind his jersey, and it's an 8 lead for the Storm, as Nick Fox gets his second. About 13 and a half to go in the third. Rough battle for the face-off there in the circle. Eventually won by the Revolution. Credit to Nathan Brandon picking up the loose change, and he scores. Brandon right off the face-off with a quick answer for the Revolution, and the scoreless streak is over. It'll end at 20 consecutive minutes, but Brandon breaks them loose, and it's an 8-2 ball game. Storm win the face-off. It's Matthew Reuter. The return feed. Reuter around the face-off circle. There's a shot saved by Ferguson. Sorry, by Johansson. And Johansson will slowly move this one up the field. Here's Fulk through the blue line. Fulk a centering feed. That one goes wide. And taking off down the sideline is Michael McCormick. McCormick with a shot, and that one saved. Now McCormick gets his own rebound. Goes to Santangelo. Santangelo a shot, and there's a diving save made by Sid Johansson. Whistles sound against the Revolution. It appears to be a call against the goaltender Johansson for diving a little bit too far out of the crease. And so the Storm now back on offense with Hanna. Hanna to Santangelo. Santangelo by the face-off circle. Out in front, that one goes wide. As Jacob Snyder had that one knocked loose. From Snyder is Jeffrey Vetter. Vetter to Mason Dennis around the blue line. Through the capital sign. Dennis to Vetter. Vetter around the blue line in between the face-off circles, being sent into the Black Storm bench. Now he backs it off. Goes to Butkus. That pass a little bit high. Centering feed in the middle was turned away. As look was for McCauley. And the Storm with a steal. Here's Hanna. Hanna. Fox. Fox behind the back. Look is no good. As Caden Zadell was turned away. And Scott Jackson bringing it down the field. Former Sebastian Hamilton. Hamilton was. Askenaz took a hit. He went down. And there will be a call from it. As Askenaz will pop back up. Under 10.5 to go in the third. Running clock. 8-2 lead for the Storm. See who the call is on. Black Storm, number 55, Blake Askenaz. And for the Revolution, number 13, Sebastian Hamilton will both be called for 2 minutes for roughing. Both 2 for roughing, so we'll have 4-on-4 lacrosse for the next 2 minutes or so. Mason Dennis around the face-off circle. Dennis a centering feed, but it's ushered away as Jeffrey Vetter got the shot on goal. Small crowd in the corner as Thomas Kelly was called up in the mix. 9:32, and we'll have another potential call coming. And now number 22 for the Storm, Nolan Fox, gets his name into the party. Be a cross-checking call on him. So 4-on-3 in favor of the Revolution now. As with a quick stop there and a good block for the Storm is Andrew Thomas. Thomas goes down the other end. Thomas takes a hit. Lindsay behind the back, tries to shuffle that one towards the net. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Bozak and now knocked away from Mason Dennis. Dennis down the field and sent away by Kelly off the leg. It'll stay in play. The Revolution are back up on it. Here's Vetter, and Vetter's shot saved by Kelly, and it goes sailing on a 95. Here is Lindsay inside the blue line. 25 seconds remain in 4-on-3 Lacrosse. Lindsay through the face-off circle. Lindsay, a spin, out in front, gets held up. That'll be a call. And it's lofted up, netting out of play. And with 8 seconds to play on the man up, maybe not 5 seconds when the clock will stop. And it's Jeffrey Vetter being called for the hold on the Revolution. 3-on-3 Lacrosse. Got our own 3v3 tournament going on. Maybe not, as some penalties are taken away. So it's back to 4-on-4 instead. 3-on-3 would have been pretty fun. It only lasted for 5 seconds, though, as Lindsay whips one on goal. That one saved by Johansson. Johansson by the outskirts of the crease, looking for a man. He finally gets it to James DeCrispino. DeCrispino, though, a quick turnover in the corner for the Storm. Nick Fox taking it all the way down the other end. A 2-bounce pass, that one just by Michael McCormick. Hannah brings it in. Hannah to the middle. A shot is legged away by Johansson. Hannah again forced into the opposing corner. It's picked up. 5-on-4 Lacrosse now for the next minute, as the penalties on the Storm have elapsed. 50 seconds remaining on the Storm man up now. As Thomas by the blue line. Thomas fires a shot. That one saved by Johansson as we've made it to him. Might have been blocked before it got there by DeCrispino. Thomas and Fox exchange looks. Right back to McCormick. McCormick to Lindsay this time. Lindsay to Hannah. That one in and out of his stick. Nick Fox trying to pick up the loose ball. He cannot. And here comes the Revolution. It's Buttkiss in between the face-off circles. Buttkiss looks for McCauley. He plays it off the glass. McCauley being checked into the Black Storm bench. McCauley held up around the blue line. Gets sandwiched. Lost the ball there. Here comes the Storm back on offense with McCormick. McCormick down the field. Down the rink, pardon me. And tries to get Nick Fox. He cannot. Thomas tried to slam one on goal. That one again wide. It went off the stick of Fulk, who just subbed on for the Revolution. And Fulk will now restart as the ball will stay with the Revolution. Unable to bring it in on the far side is Jacob Snyder. Snyder a centering feed. That shot again wide. Askenaz will pick up the loose change momentarily. Askenaz that forced into open space. He sends that one back down to Snyder. Pass wide. Snyder plays up the boards this time. Snyder a shot. That one may have caught the arm of Johansson and go off the netting, but it is ruled off the Storm. 5.5 to go in the third. Revolution trail by 6, 8-2. As the Black Storm offense has been powered by a 6-goal second period. And as I say that, the Revolution called their first timeout. 5:18 to go in the third, 8-2 lead for the Black Storm through 30 minutes plus 10, so 5 minutes to go out of 45. 5:15 to go in the third. 8-2 lead for the Storm as the Revolution will have the fresh possession on offense. Here's Zadell. Zadell through the blue line. Zadell with a shot on goal. That one saved by Johansson. And Johansson lost that one down. One hand stick catch by Dennis, and he found the post. That's all. McCormick, a diving attempt. He scores. What a brilliant goal on the far side by the Black Storm. And with 4:45 and ticking to go in the third, it's now a 9-2 Storm lead as Blake Askenaz scores a diving attempt. And he now becomes the first player in the game with a hat trick. Askenaz has a goal in every period. One in the first, one in the second, one in the third. He become the first player tonight in either game with a 3-goal day. Nick Fox looking to join him though. Fox the return. There's a shot, a great save by Johansson. Played off the boards by McCauley. And McCauley around the blue line. It's Aiden Santangelo. Santangelo has that one turned over. It winds up in the stick of Branson. Branson by the scorer's table, gets double teamed right there. Branson behind the back of Kelly, who didn't quite see it. So the Storm get away with one there. The pass a little bit high for Nick Fox, who stuck his arm out. Fox, one bounce pass, a shot on goal is saved. The shot came from Zadell. Here's Butkus down the rink, 3.5 to go in the third. 9-2 lead for the Storm. They scored 6 in the second. The two teams combined have scored 5 total in every other period. Make it 6 as it's evened up. And it's now a 9-3 game as Jeffrey Vetter scores his first of the game and the Revolution's second in this third period. So Vetter makes it 9-3. The Revolution have scored 2 of the last 3 in the game. The first of those 2 ended a streak of 7 consecutive goals for the Storm, and both sides have scored 2 each in this third period. Here's Lindsay. Lindsay being backed away. Great defense of the Revolution. Here's Hannah at the doorstep, swatted away by Johansson. Here is Vetter, the goal scorer, lofting one down at Dennis, who has one as well. Wants a second, and out off the post. Dennis just missed it. Second effort by Fulk is swatted away by Hannah. Dennis gets the ground ball, and Dennis has that one go off the netting, but it's ruled off a member of the Storm, and so it's Revolution possession. Dennis to the top, expecting the hit, taking it well is Fleming. Fleming out wide, shot by Fulks, fired off the leg of Kelly. And off the ceiling, we'll see where it stays. It'll stay with Revolution. Under 2 to go in the third, 9-3 Storm lead. Revolution will remain on offense with it. Here's McCauley. McCauley to Fulk by the line. Fulk right back to Fleming. Alec Fleming between the circles goes to McCauley. That one though under his stick and picked up by Nolan Fox into the corner. Fox lofting one all the way down. It'll be played, maybe not, it'll go just over the glass into the spectator area where one resides. 1:15 to go in the third now. 9-3 lead for the Storm, it remains. Here's Vetter, who scored the most recent goal in the game. Vetter by the shot clock, up to the top. A shot was screened away by Thomas, maybe made a little bit of contact with it. Under a minute to go in this one as the Storm are back up. Here's Matthew Reuter. Reuter tried to go to Snyder, who was sandwiched into the boards. Johansson picks up the ball in the crease. Couldn't quite find it, but it was caught in the knee pad. And I'll pop it back out. 33 seconds to go in the third. The Revolution will hold on to the ball. We just had to reset real quick. 2.5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's a pass to the middle. That shot saved by Kelly. And the ground ball is picked up by the Black Storm, who go on the attack as Askenaz had that one go in and out of his stick. Shot clock is disabled. 10 seconds and ticking to go in the third. The Revolution now with a quick steal. Here's Mason Dennis, 5 seconds to go. 4. Dennis, centering feed. Brandon a shot. That one blocked, and that'll be it. Through 45 minutes of play, the Black Storm come out victorious, led by a 6-goal second period. They win at 9-3 from Rizzo Rink on the Monday night nightcap. Blake Askenaz, the only guy with a hat trick in the game, will be your game MVP as he scores 1 goal in each of the 3 periods today, including the first and last goals of the day for the Black Storm. Only fitting. After Askenaz, it was Nick Fox who had 2, Santangelo who had 2, and then Dylan Hanna with 1, and also with 1, Andrew Thomas, who scored the 5th goal in this one. For the Revolution, it was Mason Dennis getting the only goal in the first period. That was when the game was knotted up at 1 through 15. After that, Thomas Kelly threw a shutout in the second period to keep the game 1-1 and then 7-1 coming out of the frame. In the third period, it was Branson and Vetter putting ones in the back of the net for the Revolution offense. Their final scores tonight: the Thunder defeat the Outlaws 7-4 in the early game, and the Storm defeat the Revolution 9-3 in the latter. We'll see you Wednesday night for our second doubleheader of the week as per usual. For now, I'm Caden Stewart signing off from Rizzo Rink. Have a good night and thanks for listening.